We have come again today. We are here from Victory Voice TV telling you what is going on in Igbo land in case you missed this analysis of Maze Ekpa concerning what Ohaneze Ndigbo wants to do. Oh yes, the way they should go and the way they want to go. You know, they have their own way. But we have our own way because their brains are, weak somehow. So they need fast brain thinkers that have seen the future, knowing the direction, so that our enemies will not outrun us. All right, that is the reason why you should listen to this video to the end. You will hear Emmanuel Iwanyanwu, you will hear Simon Ekpa narrating and directing and trying to tell them what we actually want. All right, it's a difficult thing. As a president, he will want to do or go his own way. But we now, as Prime Minister too, and the people that know what, we will want them to do the right thing, which was what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been telling each and every one of us to do. Please, Islamization agenda is still on. Do not lose guard. If you blink, you lose. If we blink, we lose. That is why we must not blink. We must put our eyes on the ball. So now let's listen to both of them. And you have to tell me that, yes, Victory Voice, you are doing well. God bless you. Let's go there.
The new president of the group, Chief Iwanyanwu, says that he has carefully examined the circumstances and challenges plaguing Ndigbo and has decided, among other things, to tackle them headlong as the president of Ohaneze, Ndigbo worldwide. The new Ohaneze president promised to put the right committees in place to address issues in the areas of health, education, industry, and on electric power supply.
A leader is not the wisest man, but he becomes the wisest the moment he is proclaimed, because my wisdom now is the aggregate of all your wisdom together. So I'm the wisest. I'm not the strongest man, but from this day, my strength is the aggregate of all your strength. So I'm the strongest. I'm not the tallest.
Thank you very much. I want to start by, reminding Iwanyanwu about this particular statement. This statement is what I've been praying for those people who call themselves the leaders in the Southeast. A lot of people hate Iwanyanwu. All of us know that. We have exposed him. We have made an exposition on him, many times. And then he somehow, showed that he has repented. Maybe not fully repented, but at least he started saying something, the truth. So, but this is what I have been preaching for a very long time. And it seems as if Iwanyanwu have actually come to understand what I was preaching. I was preaching that the leaders of the Southeast and the South-South, the old Eastern region, don't understand the power they have in us, the Biafra agitators and the youth. That if they do understand the power they have in us, Nigeria will worship them. So, this is the exact statement Iwanyanwu is making here. That if he have, but what he's not understanding is that the people surrounding him are chaff. They are just as chaff as anything, because when the breeze of Nigeria blow, they will all disappear. So the people that he have as people that he will say that he has power to stand very strong in Nigeria and fight for the freedom of Biafra are those agitating for Biafra. All of us, including the Biafra government in exile. So this Iwanyanwu don't have anybody in the governance. Iwanyanwu should understand that all the people surrounding him there, he don't have anybody in them. If he is thinking that these people that is surrounding him are the power he got, then he must, I don't want to insult him. It means that he really needs some brain. The power he have now are those who are able to challenge the impurity of the Nigerian state, challenge the Fulanis, and still standing. These are the power, if we want to say you have power in Biafra, these are the power you have. Not these people, this chaff that are surrounding you. until you are able to identify the kind of power that you need to face Nigeria for the collective interest of the entire Biafra and the Igbo people you claim to be representing. If you don't understand, but I believe that you understand that power, because that is why you have demanded for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So I just want to analyze this for people to understand that it is like Iwanyanwu is, falling back in line, which is a good thing. That's why we continue to keep him in the good book until he does otherwise, and we believe he will not do otherwise. So let us continue. He has nothing to lose. That's number one. He's an old man. He has nothing to lose. This is an opportunity for Iwanyanwu to correct a historic, very bad history about him. The opportunity is here. The opportunity to make his years not be a wasted years. Oh, this Iwanyanwu is the most luckiest, one of the most luckiest man from Igbo land. Because not everybody have opportunity and have this kind of second chance. Now, he is old, over 80 years. So he has nothing to lose. It is time to wash and brush his image from the time immemorial of all the Utoko to this contract, or this not building this road, not building that road. This is the time to wash those bad history away. So I want everybody that knows Iwanyanwu to understand that it is the time. God loved him. That's why God gave him this opportunity. He must not be scared of anybody. He must not be scared of Nigeria. They can't do him anything. He's old enough. And this is the time he is going to do something for his family, for his generation, and make good name of all the years of accusation of being a bad person, all the years of accusation of squandering and embezzling money as a contractor, all the years of building bypass in Anambra and he rebuilt it, all those years, we are going to forget it if he rise up today to do the right thing for the best interest of everybody. And the only way to do the right thing is not to demand for additional state. Additional state is not the right thing. If Iwanyanwu don't know what to do and how to do it, I am making it as the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic Government in exile today, extending the hand of fellowship to Iwanyanwu, that we are ready to advise him on what to do and how to go about it, in case he don't know. And if Iwanyanwu don't know why we are against anything, creation of additional state other than Biafra, he also is the door of the government of Biafra Republic in exile is open for Iwanyanwu and his group to come and let us tell them why this particular call for creation of additional state is not what Ndigbo need now. They say we are not involved in consultation. They say Simon Ekpa don't want to speak to anybody. They say Simon Ekpa, no. When it comes to negotiation and discussing Biafra freedom, in case if you want to hear from me and the exposition and the broadcast we are doing is not enough, that you want to ask pertinent questions, please, we have extended this hands of fellowship on our publication press release in the memo we sent to them. This night, we are now officially telling Iwanyanwu and Ohaneze, which is the real Ohaneze, not the Ohaneze that are placing bounty on me. Those who are placing bounty on me are not the real Ohaneze. Iwanyanwu is the real Ohaneze. So we are extending our hands of fellowship to them. Come, let us tell you why the creation of additional state is not what Ndigbo need. And if you can convince me that additional state is what you need, let us debate, let us have a meeting, and let us talk. Since you people say that we are not ready to talk to anybody, we are ready to talk to people, and we have been talking. Because this year, it is not going to be business as usual. This particular year, especially starting from this month of May, it will be hot in every area, in every corner. everywhere will be hot. So, in order to say we did not, don't come and say we did not create room for discussion. We have created room for discussion. We have created room for discussion from tonight after addressing you. Now let us continue.
It's all the men and women, young and old, put together. So I want to tell you that this job, I'm going to rise to the challenge. It's going to be a collective responsibility. I'm going to work with everybody, and I can be rest assured that we can.
So today is a great day for all people to stand behind him. You will know that going forward from here, you will be expecting a very firm and resolute leadership from Ndigbo. He's not expecting anything from anybody at with that stage. When you want more than years, so it's not somebody who can come down to.
Now, I hope you all understand what this means. So what this man is trying to say is that other people will collect money and abandon their people. And we have seen it in them, including him talking. Including him talking. He is now telling you, that's why I say, Iwanyamu have nothing to lose. He's over 80 years. So it is the time for him to brush up his image and the image of his family. And he must not use this, he must not lose this opportunity. This man is saying that he is old, he has money, so nobody can come and give him money and give him position or something to abandon his people. But that is exactly what he is doing. He did it. This man talking now from Anambra is a senator, elected senator. That is what all of them are doing. Fulani will come and give them money, give them position, promise them something to abandon Ndigbo. They abandon them. He is talking from experience. I am telling you the fact. Now let us listen.
Joining us on the morning show this morning to discuss his inauguration as the new president of Ohaneze, Ndigbo, and all he hopes to achieve during his tenure is Chief Emmanuel Iwanyamu. Good morning and welcome to the morning show.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Thank you for joining us. Well, congratulations on your inauguration yesterday by the email as the general of the Ohaneze Ndigbo worldwide. You had said in some of your remarks that your ambition was to have been president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. But now you are President General Ohaneze Ndigbo worldwide. Well, president is president. How do you feel and what are your plans?
Well, thank you very much. I think, is that Ruben? Is that Ruben talking to me?
Yes, sir. Morning, sir.
Well, we're all friends and colleagues. I'm glad to meet you once more. I want to thank Arise Television for this opportunity and please my best regards to our dear friend and colleague Ndoka. And Arise have done very well. Yes, I'm now the President General of Ohaneze Ndigbo. And that position confer on me the leadership of Igbos all over the world. We have Igbos everywhere, and I have made up my mind to do my best. I'll do my best. And people who know me in the past, Igbos have confidence in me. And in fact, I want to say that this is the first time Igbos produced somebody without acrimony. It was unanimous everywhere. I'm overwhelmed. Very completely by the love they have shown me, and that convey on me a lot of responsibility in carrying out my duty. Those your people who were at the venue yesterday when I was warning, notice that at least five states of in Igbo land, the southeast, the governors and the deputies were there, and so for the first time they all came together to support me and promise they will be with me. So I'm quite happy and I don't have any doubt.
Congratulations once again, Chief Iwanyanwu, on your inauguration. I'd like to ask you.
Thank you very much.
For your priority areas, you have mentioned a few things that you'd focus on during your tenure as President General. I'd like you to please highlight some of them. I know some of which might be of interest, might be you saying that you would secure the release of Nnamdi Kanu, and also the fact that you would be pushing for an additional state in the southeast area of Nigeria. Please, can you expound a bit more on your areas of priority during your tenure?
To push the release of Nnamdi Kanu is approved by the Biafra Republic government in exile, but the push for the creation of additional state is where we are going to have a very big problem with Ohaneze led by Iwanyanwu. Believe me, we don't need additional state. We don't need for them to further divide us. Now, I want you to listen to how Iwanyanwu shoot himself. Because these people, because of his age, they need to be guided by fresh brain. Not the brain of the old, not the brain of 80 years. I want everybody to listen to him.
Yes. Frankly speaking, there is a lot of problem in the country. We have a problem of youth unemployment, and all these things are creating a social unrest. Most of the problem we have in society today, you have government killing people, kidnapping, is caused mainly by unemployment. So we are going to work together with the state governors in the southeast and Igbo lands, those with us, because southeast comprise the 5 southeast states, but also Delta states. Of course, there are Igbo.
Are you hearing it? And Ohaneze Ndigbo, just newly elected Ohaneze Ndigbo now, is telling you that the southeast is not only 5 Igbo speaking states. Are you hearing it? He is telling you southeast is not only 5 Igbo speaking states. So I do not know. Now ask yourself, what does he understand by southeast? Is he talking about the southeast of the Nigeria state? Or is he talking about southeast as a Biafra man, as a person as an Igbo man? Because from what he is saying here, he is completely not talking about the southeast of Nigeria. Because southeast of Nigeria have 5 states. Okay? But he's telling you now that the southeast is not only 5 states. So he is actually talking about 5 southeast as an Igbo speaking people. Now I want you to hear him where he is telling you that southeast is Delta, southeast is Benue, southeast is Kogi, which means he is actually telling you where Igbo speaking part of the Biafra people are located. And this confusion is caused by creation of state. Using the state creation to divide Ndigbo. Yet, he is advocating for another creation of state. Where another Ndigbo will be now cut to Benin, another one will cut to Kafanchan. And then tomorrow, another elderly man will come and start telling you southeast is in the new state created here yesterday. It is called divide and rule. You cannot deliberately aid that kind of creation of additional state when you see that it is only bringing confusion, division amongst our people. Now, listen to him.
Those who are indigenous of other states like Ekpa is caused mainly by unemployment. So we are going to work together with the state governors in the southeast and Igbo lands, those with us, because southeast comprise not only the 5 southeast states but also rivers and Delta states.
Now you hear that? He is telling you that southeast is not only 5 states, that it comprises rivers and Delta state. How true is that? So when you listen to this, you will finally agree with me that he was not actually talking about the southeast of Nigeria, as you know, as a Nigeria, from the Nigeria perspective. He is talking southeast from a Biafran perspective. He can't just say it. Because how can you be in Nigeria? How can you be in Nigeria and you are saying that River State is southeast? According to the way the Nigeria divided into, and then you come and say Delta is southeast. Now, but of course we know that all these places should be southeast, normally. But because of the criminality of the Nigeria Fulani state, the divide and rule tactics, they made it the way it is. But actually, in actual sense, there is nothing like South-South. So, of course, Igbo people, yes, we know. He's talking about Igbo people. Now, I want everybody to listen.
Of course, there are Igbos who are indigenous of other states like Akwa Ibom, like Benue, like even Kogi, Bayelsa.
Now, he is telling you where Igbo people are, you know, indigenous. In Akwa Ibom, in Bayelsa, Kogi, Benue. Yet, they will come and tell you, let us even say, okay, it is just, let us talk about Igbo. Some people will still come and ask you, where is your map? And he may be part of those that is asking, where is your map of Biafra? But here he is, telling you where Igbo people are located. Let us even talk about that. And now, he is pushing for another additional state in the southeast, so that to continue to create this confusion, he is trying to address now, which many of his children in America don't have knowledge about. His children in America don't have knowledge about what he's explaining now, so he has to explain to them. So it is only accumulating problem by creating additional state. We don't need additional state. What we need is complete independent state of Biafra. Call it whatever you want to call it, Biafra. If you don't accept Biafra as a name, call it whatever you want to call it. Independent state is what we need. Now, listen to him.
Cross River, and then Igbos are indigenous, but major Igbos live in 7 states. We are going to look at possibilities of facilitating employment opportunities. I have worked in 1914 when Nigeria was amalgamated. Igbos were actually not very highly developed. Igbos were quite far behind in all aspects of development and civilization. But by 1960, when we had independence, Igbos came to the top. Top in education, top in industry, business, top even in bureaucracy, top in military science and technology. So we were just, and what caused it is because of education. Igbos embrace education. So we are going to look at it very seriously. We also, Igbo businessmen, we have never had political power seriously. We have been fighting to have political power. We have never. But yet, we are very highly advanced. If you come to Southeast and many parts of Igbo land, you see there is a lot of development. Most of this development is actually caused by our businessmen. So that is why I have decided I'm going to set up a council of education that will try to find what makes us strong in education. Find a council of business leaders to make sure our business will succeed. So these are very important. And then, of course, there are some industries, for example, the Niger Sem at Nkalagu, which was a major industry. I will set up a committee to work and make sure it is it will start production before the end of the year. And in fact, the raw material cement is mainly limestone. We have a lot of.
Now listen to him. If Ohaneze Ndigbo president, please, those people writing comment here should stop. That comment is distracting me, please. Onyeka, please, can you stop? The Ohaneze Ndigbo president is now telling you how he is going to do this, how he is going to activate Niger cement, how he is going to do this and do that. And ask him, why will the Iwanyanwu want to activate something in Nigeria after how many years of decay? Is it not possible for him, if he has this kind of ideas to bring employment, to do this and do that, and he is now hoping on Nigeria removing exclusive list from their constitution or whatever? If Iwanyanwu at age of 80 something can be thinking of reviving Nkalago cement, reviving Niger Sem, as an individual, just a president of an organization, of Igbo cultural, social cultural organization, can be thinking like this, why is he wasting his time in Nigeria? I am asking you, all of you, I am asking him as well. Because in Nigeria, it is not about development. That is what they don't know. Nigeria, it is not about providing employment. The people that they are sharing Nigeria with does not care about development. They don't care about employment. They don't care about production of cement. As for government, they have monopolized the whole thing to their son, Dangote. They don't care about those things. But Iwanyanwu at age of 83 is thinking how to create job in the southeast. Now ask him, why can't you fight for Biafra and for your own country, so that these particular ideas you have, you will have opportunity to implement it. We want to compete against other nations, other countries of the world, freely. Why are you now making this whole, we want to create employment as ordinary president of Ohaneze Ndigbo, which is not even recognized by Nigeria Constitution? Are you aware of that? So he is going to now work with the governors and say, let us create employment. And they are going to fight it. The Fulani will fight against the whole thing. Otherwise, why is Niger Sem not working? But Dangote Cement is working. I want you all to listen.
Limestone in Imo, we have limestone in Abia, in the Niger Sem at Nkalagu, which was a major industry. I will set up a committee to work and make sure it is it will start production before.
See, you will set up a committee to make sure it is in production. President of socio-cultural organization, not a governor, not a representative of a government, organization that Nigeria does not recognize, organization that is not registered in Nigeria. I am telling you the fact, this Ohaneze is not registered. It is not registered though. Believe me. You see this Ohaneze that Iwanyanwu is the president now, doesn't have registration. I challenge anybody who will come to prove to me that this Ohaneze is registered. It is not registered. It is illegal entity. The only one that is registered is the one that is placing bounty on me. The one that every time I talk, he will come and place bounty. That is the one that's registered with the help of Umahi. Umahi helped him to register it. And the reason Umahi helped him to register it is to just use it to fight against Biafra. That's why anytime Simon Ekpa do something, that idiot will come and counter it. They publish it on Nigeria media. If I say Biafra is coming tomorrow, he will come and counter it. If I say Biafra is coming next tomorrow, he will come and counter it. That is the only thing he's doing. And his own version of Ohaneze is the only registered one in Nigeria. How many of you is aware of this? Are you aware? You know, some of you don't know all these things. Are you aware that this Ohaneze of Iwanyanwu is not a registered entity in Nigeria? They withdraw their registration from the CAC. Today, the only registered Ohaneze in Nigeria CAC is the one that they placed bounty on me, which is not the original Ohaneze. Now, he want to raise a committee to start doing something that governors could not do. within Nigeria. How do you think it is possible? When governors who were elected, recognized by Nigeria state, swear oath of office to become governor in Nigeria, could not, revive Niger Sem, Omahi with all his building everywhere, building aeroplane, airport, building this one. Omahi could not revive. He is talking about Nkalago. Is Niger Sem not in Ebonyi State? Is Ishian local government, right? It's in Ebonyi State. And Omahi is building everywhere. Omahi is very close to Buhari, licking his ass. He has not, done anything in Nkalago in the Niger Sem. But him, he want to raise committee. Something that legitimate elected people could not do. The person that Nigeria government withdraw their registration from ACAC want to raise committee to do it. I just want to make common sense and ask questions. Why do you want to waste your time in Nigeria? Something that your governors could not do. It is you that have withdrawn your registration from the CAC that want to do it. It's just a waste of time. You just come to promise. This is not politics. So you can do this thing when Biafra come. You can activate this whole thing when Biafra come. Because we know that what we are doing is to be, to build the Biafra nation, and we are going to be competing among the best nation in the world. Let us continue.
For the end of the year, and in fact, the raw material for cement is mainly limestone. We have a lot of it in Igbo land. We have limestone in Imo. We have limestone in Abia, in Enugu, in part of Anambra. So,
are you hearing where they say we have limestone? What they used to do cement? We have limestone here. We have limestone there. We have limestone. Yet, one bag of cement in Biafra land is coming from Dangote. I don't know whether you people know if I'm making a lot of sense. He is telling you where we have limestone for cement. All these places bad with a limestone to do this and do that. Yet, bag of cement is coming from Dangote at a very high price. And they think that Nigeria don't know that it's limestone in those places he's mentioning. They know. But their intention and agenda is not development. And the Wanyan who don't understand that Nigeria is not for development. So what your governors and what all the political elected officers, elected political office holders in these whole years could not do. It is you at 80-something years that want to raise a committee. And Abuja will allow you. Hey, don't waste your time. The time you are going to waste to start pressing for Kalago and Niger Sem, use it to press for Biafra. So that when Biafra come, you can bring these ideas to the table. And we are going to use it to develop Biafra land. Let us continue.
So we're going to do that. And also, I commissioned a study on power. Power is a problem in Southeast. I commissioned the study on power, and they brought me very wonderful result that we can generate power very cheaply with coal, especially at this time when diesel is very costly. Coal is there in abundance in Enugu State. So
you see, he said he commissioned study on power generation. Now, after they have finished the study, he found out that they can generate power with coal. And coal is in Enugu State. Something that Iwanyanwu, from all his years in political, as an active businessman, as a contractor, and as all these years, he didn't know that you can generate electricity with coal. It is now when he is over 80 years. As Ohaneze president, he wants to now begin to generate electricity with coal. And he said that, thank God, that the Nigeria government, Abuja, have removed that from the exclusive list. So now, they can use coal to generate electricity for Ndigbo. He knows it is not possible. So the question is, why can't you fight for Biafra so that you can use this coal in Enugu to generate electricity and other ones that are coming that you people don't even know about?
I have further investigated, and people told me that in fact the coal in Enugu is one of the best. It's better than most of the coal. There are many other parts of the world that you still use coal for energy. So we are going to explore the possibility of mining the coal and then using it to get power, especially now. National Assembly has done a good job by removing power from the making it in the concurrent list. So that's a very good job National Assembly did. We are going to take advantage, and when we do this, our people will be very, very Ndekanu. It has to do with us being incarcerated for quite a long time. We actually, our position is that the law should take its turn, but the law, the court have released him. The court have released him, and we in Ohaneze and Ndigbo feel that there is no justifiable reason whatsoever to still keep him in prison when he has been released. So that is why we think it should be released. And in fact, it's a problem to us when it's not released, because the young people who actually support him, there's no doubt about it, that the younger people in this country, especially in our area, who feel that they are not getting what they should get in Nigeria. But we have been telling them that things we are doing well, that when they look at the aggregate, Igbos have done well in terms of business, in terms of economy and so on.
In terms of business, in terms of economy, how does the government help them in all this work they are doing? Is it as a result of government policy? The answer is no. If Igbo can do well in this hostility in Nigeria, why don't you support Biafra and make Igbo excel and bring the best of Igbo potentials to build the Biafra nation that you can be proud of, your children can be proud of? Why would you be wasting your time in Nigeria that doesn't want you? Okay, you claim that we are supporting Mazen and Ndekanu because we are not getting what we're supposed to get in Nigeria. Is that a lie? Are we supposed to be fighting to get something in Nigeria? Is it not your country that's supposed to always think about the best interest of its citizen? Is it the other way around, that citizens should start fighting to get what it belongs to them or what is their right? No. So we are looking for a country where the country will take responsibility and always protect the interests of its citizens. And that country is going to be Biafra. So what are you going to lose, Iwanyanwu, if Biafra come today? The question I want to ask Iwanyanwu is, what are you going to lose if Biafra come today? Are you going to lose anything? The answer is no. So why then are you not supporting Biafra?
So if Ndekanu is reduced, it's going to reduce the problems we have in the security problem in the southeast. And it is my intention to organize what I call security summit. Peace summit. I want to have a peace summit. A peace summit where Ohaneze will invite all the groups that are agitating for one thing or the other. Then make them to embrace peace so that they stop killing and murdering people. And we can't organize a peace summit if Ndekanu is done, because it will not work.
I agree with you. But remember that the people that you should first of all have peace meeting with is the Nigerian army. Nigerian army who comes to villages and burn the villages. Are you not aware of the burning of villages by the Nigerian military, Bubago and the DSS? Are you not aware of that? So first of all, as we are demanding the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and making sure that he must be part of the peace meeting, I agree with you and I approve it. And that's why we are extending the hands of fellowship from the Biafra Republic government in exile. But before you talk about peace summit with anybody in Biafra struggle, first of all, pull the military out of the street and release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Because with the military burning and killing our people, there can never be peace. So first of all, start the peace summit with the Nigerian army and let them leave our land, leave our street, and you will see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will come out and join the peace summit. And I believe him and I believe what he can do. That is the way forward. And that's why I maintain again, Iwanyanwu will continue to be in the good book of Biafra until further notice. He is in our good book since last year. We declared him the good book of Biafra. And we, some people don't understand how these things work. The spirit of Biafra is very powerful. Who would ever believe that last year we were declaring Iwanyanwu as somebody in the good book of Biafra? Nobody know that he is going to be talking like this today. He's going to become Ohaneze president. Not when I'm talking like this, it will enter his head. Fulani will start calling him from Abuja. He will change. We will give him IPOB treatment. I am telling you the fact. And you know we are one media. So let him maintain his word and stand where he stands, and he will get the support of Biafra agitators. He will also get the support of the Biafra Republic government in exile. When he continue to speak like this, maintain his stand, but must make sure that he don't continue with the creation of additional state. We don't need it. That is not what we need now. What we need is complete freedom, so that all these things he is mentioning here can materialize in the state of Biafra for the benefit and the best interest of our people who have suffered age-long marginalization and age-long annihilation by the Nigerian state. And the police as well. Somebody say you must have peace talk with the police. Thank you very much. Also with the police.
And especially when his case has been examined by the court of the land, and the court have said that Nnamdi Kanu should be released. So it is the view of Ohaneze and Ndigbo, an appeal we are making to Buhari to give us that gift of releasing Nnamdi Kanu before he leaves before his expiration of his 29th of May. Okay, so that is our desire, and that is our desire.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, David, good to see you, and
congratulations.
Okay, go ahead. Please finish up your thoughts. Go ahead, sir.
Yes. No, we wanted to say that it's an appeal we're making to the president. We want to emphasize that the president, in fact, we must acknowledge that the president has done quite a number of things for us. He has the Niger Bridge is complete.
I don't need to listen to.
Wow, very, very well. This one is well packaged. I love what this guy is doing. If we leave these elders to make choice for us, we will live to regret it. Of course, they have few years or days to live. Of course, that is how nature made it. So we, the youth, the ones that are more lively and have prolonged days by God's grace, should be able to make decisions of what is happening. So support actualization of Biafra, our own nation, so as to build all these things he's promising, because you can't build it under Nigeria. If you can build it under Nigeria from 1960 till now, why haven't you built such things? And why are we suffering? Why are our people all packed in Lagos and they are being dealt with in Lagos? So what does Ohaneze Ndigbo have to lose if we get Biafra? That is the question they should answer us. If they tell us what they will stand to lose, then we'll compare and contrast what we stand to gain and weigh it in balance and then make choice. I think that is a way out. Thank you very much for your time on this very channel. Never will it be overlooked. God bless you.